Hey guys, welcome to A Thought from the Psalms, and today we're in Psalm 45. And there are times in Scripture in the Old Testament when it is clear and transparent that what we are reading about, what we're learning about, is Jesus Christ. And even the Jews, the people of Israel, when they would go over their scriptures, they would know when it was speaking about the Messiah, the promised king to be sent by God. And this psalm is perhaps one of the clearest where, as you read it, I encourage you to read it all, think about Jesus, think about it describing him. Verse 2 says, "You are the most excellent of men, and your lips have been anointed with grace, since God has blessed you forever." Who has had greater teaching fall from their lips of grace than Jesus Christ? It goes on to say, "Gird your sword upon your side, O mighty one. Clothe yourself with splendor and majesty. In your majesty ride forth victoriously on behalf of truth, humility, and righteousness." Did ever one speak more for truth, or ride out in greater humility, or live a life of increased righteousness? Let your right hand display awesome deeds. Let your sharp arrows pierce the hearts of the king's enemies. It's an interesting one, that, because Peter, when he gets up to preach on the day of Pentecost, it says that after he's spoken, the men of Israel, the people gathered, were cut to the heart. It says that also Stephen, when he was being stoned, that his words before to the Pharisees, the teachers of the law, pricked their hearts like arrows. Jesus, in love, comes to woo people back to himself, and he uses his word to prick hearts and even to cut, to bring to himself. Then it says, "Your throne, O God, will last forever and ever. A scepter of justice will be the scepter of your kingdom." So we see that Jesus is in this psalm. It's all about him. But what's also amazing is we see ourselves in here, because it's addressing a marriage to come. And it goes on to address the daughter, saying, "O daughter, consider and give ear. Forget your people and your father's house. The king is enthralled by your beauty. Honor him, for he is your Lord." And as you know, in the New Testament, the church is referred to as the bride of Christ. And it says in verse 15, "They are led in with joy and gladness. They enter the palace of the king." And that is our destiny, my friends, as the people of God, as the bride of Christ, this warrior king sent forth in weakness initially, but one who will return with strength, bringing justice. How much do we need and long for justice at this time? Well, don't give up on Jesus. He came once in weakness. He went to the cross, almost hidden, almost in disguise, to woo all humanity to himself before rising in victory and power. And he is coming again as the triumphant king to take us, his bride, to be with himself and into his palace, into his kingdom forever. I hope that encourages you today. God bless you.